All right. All right, Aaron, starting to enter a little bit more favorable atmospherics and ocean.
Oh, yeah.
And on its way becoming a hurricane
That's right.
tomorrow,
Yes.
likely, okay? And then maybe a major as we get into this weekend. But what does it mean for the United States? Is it just waves? Is it a landfall? Where are you going with this, Abrams?
For sure. Waves.
Definitely wave action and rip currents. I
Great
will say
answer.
that.
Great answer.
100% forecast of high
100%.
waves and rip currents.
Good point. This is America's Morning Headquarters. Hey, everybody. Jordan Steele, Steph Abrams, Jim Cantori. It's not just tropics. We're obviously talking about big storms.
Yes.
Heavy rainfall,
gosh.
flooding yet again. This
Terrible.
week's been insane. We'll look at who's in the bullseye today again.
And unfortunately, we could see more scenes like this again today. We'll tell you where. Plus, school is back in session, but summer is far from over. I hope you enjoyed the somewhat cooler temperatures because look what happens. We're going to crank it up here as we head into the weekend.
So much soil moisture in the east.
That's true. With the
It's going to be a
humidity,
steam
it feels
bath.
like it is going to be a steam bath, which is good when you're cooking certain foods, but not so good when you're trying to walk outside and look nice.
Yeah.
Let's
forget
talk about the
that.
storms that hammered the
Wear a jacket.
Northeast nearly
Great
half.
Lakes.
Okay, so we've got storms through the northern tier, and we actually have a couple things that we are watching in the tropics. So let's start you off. Invest 98L. Jordan's going to tackle this one that looks like it's going to head towards the border of Texas and Mexico. I want to start with Aaron, which looks a lot better today than it did yesterday. It just has a lot more convection around it. It's still symmetrical. It was pretty symmetrical yesterday, but it wasn't as moist. And so now we have a little more moisture into this and a lot more thunderstorms. Winds are up to 50 miles an hour. It slowed down a touch. It was moving west as high as 23 miles an hour, making it the 12th fastest moving named storm ever observed across the MDR, the main development region, since 1966. That's according to a former National Hurricane Center branch chief, James Franklin. I got it from Michael Lowry's
from his Twitter page?
what he sends out.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I thought that was great. I can't take the credit for it. Michael Lowry found that. But moving west at 17 now, so it's slowed down a little bit. By the way, Chantal, the fastest moving, 27.5 miles an hour.
So that's across the MDR?
That's
Oh, my
what,
God.
That's what the stat says, according to this.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But they can go as slow as 1-2 miles an hour. We've seen several storms that have done that. Think about Dorian. And wasn't Francis also, I think, moving really, really slow as well?
On the Florida coast? Yeah, 2004.
Yeah, exactly. You remember, see? So here
I've been in a
is
few of
Aaron.
these. I've had a
It
few of
is
these.
looking a lot more filled in with thunderstorms around it, and it slows down, which gives it a better chance to develop. When it's moving too fast, it's a lot harder for them to develop, and there's several reasons for that. We can get into them another time because I want to get to your forecast. It is in a much healthier environment today.
Now, good morning, everybody. Aaron is starting to percolate.
Oh, yes, looking a lot better than
over
yesterday.
Yeah, it does, a lot better. Over the Central Atlantic, we're going to have our first hurricane, we think, by tomorrow, and then beyond that, maybe a major getting into the weekend.
Totally.
That's
It
a
is
lot.
certainly possible here.
All right. Is
Oh,
it going to?
is my turn?
I know, I'm not done with my read.
Basically, our producers just shouldn't
Good
write
one.
you script and just say,
No, they
Jim,
shouldn't.
talk
That's
about
a
this,"
disaster.
because they can't follow you.
Well, I can't follow them. That's the problem. Anyway, the point is it's obviously going to strengthen. How much will it impact the United States? I'm
We'll figure that
finishing
out.
my script. We will talk about that this whole
Yes.
hour. Each one of us has, an opinion on that and a segment on that.
That's true. Good morning, everybody.
Abrams, you are such
Jordan,
a-
Steph, Jim, hot
Can you
stir.
see it?
Listen,
Fun.
facts
This has
are
been a
facts.
fun morning.
They're like, everyone's like, what's happening?
On a serious note, we had an intense
we did.
heavy rain and flooding day yet again yesterday. This week's
yeah.
been crazy. We'll look at who's in the bullseye for today.
Did you
'cause
see
those
how many
storms will
flights were
continue.
canceled up there?
Lots
Yeah,
of
it's gonna be a lot.
delays, ground
Holy-
stops.
Hey.
That's been the whole summer, though.
All of it.
Plus, school may be back in session, but summer is far from over. I hope you enjoyed the somewhat cooler temperatures we've had because the heat is back. Look
And
at
the
this.
humidity.
And the
Oh,
humidity.
sorry, this isn't my segment.
This is where we're going to have over 90-degree heat in the coming days. Let's talk about the storms, though, because the heat actually
Jim in timeout.
helped.
He goes,
That's yet to be determined. Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, right. It's kind of like those shoes. Reminds me of the state fair. The Iowa State Fair, by the way, goes on through Sunday, where you wear like those potato sacks and you go flying down the choom, choom.
Yeah, the slide.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
the
love
slide.
those
Things
slides,
can
those
get
shoes.
dangerous.
And yeah, they go.
You
they
just
go
want the funnel
fast.
cakes, or as they call them,
Right, elephant ears and funnel cakes.
But they're
turns
different.
out,
You said they're
turns out
different.
they're made differently with different batter.
Yes.
But I don't care if it is fried.
Don't eat the whole
and
thing.
Yes, please, I'll eat the whole thing.
I'm telling you, you'll get sick.
I know
Abrams,
I will.
tell them about this
It's worth
butter
it.
cow tornado.
So I was looking up
Oh, my goodness.
the new foods, and there were semifinalists for the best new food at the Iowa State
but we
Fair,
gotta
which, by
get
the
it
way,
in.
we could see some showers today in the morning. The Butler Cow Tornado. It is a swirling twist of gooey butter cake drenched in butterscotch, crowned with a white chocolate butter cow candy, and it's essentially like a milkshake, if you will. But the other finalist was the Nashville hot chicken mac and cheese pizza. So it had hot chicken, spicy chicken, and mac and cheese on a pizza. That is wild. Yeah, I don't know what the calories are. I'm not even asking. We are going to see. So we were just talking more about all the state fairs and how everything is so big. I think we should go with like a taster version that's just like a few bucks, like $2-3. You just get like mini versions so you can taste all the different things in the fair. Because if you buy the shake for $10 that we were just talking about, sampler patter at the fair. Because you buy the shake for $10, you can't even finish that whole thing. Next thing you know, it's $300 later, and you've had a quarter of everything. Well, hopefully we are going to see everything running smoothly today in the Northeast. It was pretty rough yesterday. A little catch up to do from yesterday. But it's not going to be as bad today. Showers and thunderstorms on the roads. And as we go through the day, you'll notice there are storms, but they're not as intense. There's not as many of them coming through. As we go into our Thursday evening, I think we're going to be okay. We should be able to do these. And I was talking a few hours ago on TikTok how what they're doing basically is you have someone and then their partner, husband, wife, whatever, who's a professional in something. So, for instance, there was a woman fake talking to a friend on the phone, and the husband was a pilot. She's like, don't worry, they'll fly right through those storms. It's not a big deal. And the pilot's like, no, we don't fly through. Who are you talking to? Why are you telling him that? So it'd be like, if there was someone that was saying, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Those thunderstorms, they won't cause flash flooding. And, one of us being like, yes, they will. Don't say that to them. It could cause flash flooding. And we could see some very heavy downpours, Jim, within these thunderstorms and see some very localized flash flooding, which is what we've seen a lot of as of late.
Abrams, how do you think Literal Lair would do with that?
Literal Lair, you would not handle that well. And of course, you record the reaction of the partner freaking out. You would be having a meltdown.
I would probably tackle a person, to be honest.
Give me the phone. I got to tell him.
Yeah, it might not end well.
Later today, the hurricane hunters are scheduled to go investigate Tropical Storm Aaron.
Yeah, and the crew plays a vital role, of course, in the information we receive about impending storms to the U.S. Hurricane expert Dr. Nab has more on these important flights.